Hi, Capricorn. It's Athena. I'm ready to do. Oh, my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. December 2019 is coming to a close. We are entering a whole new decade, right? Taking what we have learned, the insight that we have gotten, the wisdom from all of the lessons. And it has been one heck of a year, I might add, right? So we just breathe a sigh of relief and we keep going and mustering the courage to move forward into the new 2020 decade, and taking all of this wisdom and lessons so that we don't repeat patterns, so that we can now learn new lessons for our soul's growth, right? Hallelujah. Okay. So this reading is for December 2019 for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The theme, if you will, for the month of December 2019 for all signs is the star. The star depicts that we are all stars. We are all here to shine our light very bright for all to see. In the dark night of the sky, you see what? The stars and the moon, depicting our ancestors of those who have gone before us. And know that we will always be the star in our own world, in our own life. We are the stars of our own show. Okay? So you can write a whole new script starting 2020, right? So this is now a closing out of cycles that were very difficult for many. And usually at the end of the year, that would happen. It culminates, this culmination of, oh my God, right? And that's where the New Year resolutions come into play and things of that nature, right? Because we're like, we want a whole new breath, a whole new, just like let it all go so that a whole new life can begin. And that's what we're doing. We're rewriting a whole new script. Okay? Okay. And that is for many, because the old karmic cycles have closed themselves out. Now we are uplifting our own spiritual soul, is being uplifted so that we can start a whole brand new life of hope, taking what we've learned, into the new. So seek, I know you can see me shuffling, but let me move the camera down so we could do that. So Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So whether you believe the Star of Bethlehem or the Star of David, or even if there is no belief in any of that, this is not about religion. Let me be very clear about that. This is about your faith. What is it that you believe in, Capricorns? Right? Where is your faith? Faith in God, faith in self, whatever you want to call it. So seek to be the light unto the world. We are all infinite stars with infinite love to give. Okay? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right. See? There's the star of truth. All right. I hear we should start. Okay, now is good. Now we're good. Let's see. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We did see this, did we not, on the bottom of the deck? It was like just waiting to come out. We have the King of Swords is an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, right? Or if that's external to you, you could be dealing with someone like that. If not, it could be a lawyer. It could be someone who is empowered to be a head CEO. Could even be a father figure, but whoever it is, I'm really being drawn to the blue in this card, which is about trust, loyalty, intellect, competence. This king is competent. This king is loyal, trustworthy, highly intellectual, right? This is where you get to before you become the emperor, right? Which is all of the energies combined. That's how I look at the emperor, because he and or she has built their own empire. All right, but in this case, it's the masculine energy. All right, let's see what this means to you. So this is about, I'm going to tell you right now, I saw the loyalty in the dog. So this is about loyalty and trust. Somewhere along the line, this is about the nature of a relationship that if you are in a relationship, Capricorns, with, or it's part of your planetary aspects, this is about trusting the quality and healing the quality of your life. And also of that of another, trusting in the universe, being at peace, knowing that you are being guided and led with great loyalty and fervor of life, right? You're waiting for something. You could be waiting for a job to come through. You could be waiting for something of quality, though. Maybe this quality, this is the king that brings you quality. Maybe this king is about the trust that you are seeking. What is your truth? Here's your knight in shining armor coming right for you. Wow. Knight in shining armor. Armored, though. Armored. So you're protecting yourself from your truth. Maybe you've been protecting yourself for a while. In and or with an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or it's in your own chart of protecting yourself with your own truth. And, you know, you've been waiting for this, like, for something to happen in your life. Waiting now is over. You're going to be strong and willing to start a very new, fresh quality of new life. And it could be with this King of Swords, or like I said, you are the King of Swords. But we are also seeing that we go from the Knight to the King. What does that mean? We have great understanding and wisdom and insight that we've seen. We now understand. We've learned. We have learned. It took us a while, right? But we've learned that the quality of understanding and the knowledge and intellect that you've gained, you've gone from a knight and now to a king. So you've gained great knowledge in the process of, right? Perfect. Of love. Wow. Look at a soul counterpart. Capricorns, if you haven't met this soul counterpart, it's coming. It is coming. Oh my God, it's coming right at you with trust, intellect, loyalty. It could be an Aquarian coming into your life. Okay? But this is the mere reflection of self meeting self. Masculine and feminine merging within a relationship, a love that you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for this big love, this truth that is now being offered to you after a period of oh my God. Oh my God. This is definitely a soul counterpart. What does that mean? It means that it is not so much a just a fling. This is the real thing. Oh yeah. This is beautiful. Capricorn, what the heck? Oh my God, this is beautiful. Oh my God, this is beautiful. This is not a fling. It's the real thing. Oh my God, this is great. This is great. It also could be a Gemini. This is the Gemini card. Or a Cancer. Water or air. Okay, Capricorn, we got. Wow. And now it's balancing your masculine and feminine, right? So here's justice as well. So it could have been, we went from a relationship that was soulmate relationship, and we've escalated after a time of waiting and learning and becoming. Maybe this is what you had to go through. You had to go through, perhaps some of you went through a divorce that balanced the scales now from being with a soulmate versus a soul counterpart. What does that mean? A soulmate relationship that would be typically depicted of the Lover's card, for me, is someone who came in to teach you something, right? A soulmate teaches us something, right? Lessons are taught so that we can gain a semblance of balance in ourselves and in the relationship, okay? But then, if it's not that, we've come to terms with, after waiting a while, after the wait is over now, because what's coming in, justice has been served, because you are with now someone, or someone's charging in, Capricorns, for you that meets every criteria on your list. If you've made a list, well, hallelujah, right? During the new moon, we sometimes make lists so that we can, really see it on paper, what we want, what we really want in our lives, what we really want in another soul counterpart. So now you're meeting someone who's got all of this, and it's balancing you out. It's beautiful. Wow, Capricorns. You are going to be, if you haven't already met someone who is depicting everything on your list that you've ever wanted. And look at the bottom of the deck, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is a union that was meant to be, Capricorn. And it could be with an air sign. Okay? We're not going to take that. We're going to wait and see if it comes out automatically. That's how it works. Charging ahead with what? Brave, confident, success. This is a page. This could be about a child. Could have been a child that is giving you the confidence to successfully manage yourself across and get balanced. This could be a child that's balancing out your energy in a relationship, helping you. Maybe a child was helping you, this union, to get together. Or a child like, oh, you're feeling childlike. Aha, that's what I heard. So you're successfully and bravely going forward with great confidence into a relationship that is crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's. Everything you ever wanted is right here. And it's been a long time coming, right? It's been a long time coming. You've waited long enough. This is the Knight of Coins. So you have the Knight of Coins and the Knight of Swords. You have waited a long time for, and the depiction of these two knights, right? Look. Waiting, taking your time, and now the night has come. And the same color scheme. Look, both waiting. The Knight of Coins and the Seven of Coins is a waiting period. And you probably never thought it was going to come, and here it is, front and center. Wow. Right? And that's what you're going to say. Wow. I never thought this was going to come, and it's here. It's finally here. That's what you're saying. This union is finally here, and now it's allowing you to balance your masculine and feminine, because it is your masculine and feminine. It's the counterpart of two souls looking in the mirror and seeing themselves. This is a beautiful union. Wow. This Capricorn, wow. You're going to be saying, wow. Here it is. Your home life will never be the same, which is a good thing. How the doors of opportunity have opened. You now have gained the quality of a new life, of new growth in a union that, it's like, what is the saying, right? Good things come to those who wait, for sure. And that's what's happened here. You've been illuminated by this, the yin and yang, right? The balance, right? It is now balancing your masculine and feminine self. Now, the soul's counterpart, which is the Two of Cups, realizes the other, recognizes the other. That's the illumination. Someone could be a mother, which we talked about, a child. So maybe someone just found out also, in addition to this union, came with it a child being born, pregnancy. It could be. It could be. So be mindful of that. If you're looking to get pregnant, something can happen where, oh my God, we're pregnant, right? That could be the illumination. So Capricorn, that could be you're finding out you're pregnant and you've been working on it for a while. Again, working on this for a while, working on this union, working on this potential pregnancy, working on that which you've waited for a long time. It's beautiful. And through it all right, through it all came some sort of forgiveness. Maybe you had to forgive yourself for it not working out, right? In a relationship that was just in it to win it, right? And then you finally balanced it out. It came to you after waiting a long time and going through a lot of relationships that you finally have found, like the one that you've always waited for. It could be also, waiting for this, waiting and working so hard to become a mother, and now you're going to become a mom. And it's now the yin and yang is balancing itself out, illuminating the pathway forward into a new life, right? From darkness to light. Beautiful. So this is the balance, the balancing of finally getting united with someone who's really going to uplift you, going to make you feel like it was worth the wait. Definitely worth the wait. Okay, let's get some cards to clarify or to give us more insight into this amazing reading, Capricorns. Wow, what a celebration you're going to have in December. I'm serious. I feel the energy is really on point, right? After waiting so long, you're finally meeting your person. Wow. I love it. I love it, love it. Okay, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Okay. Wow, what a reading. Okay, let's see. Look, see that? Some of you have been patiently and planning. It's the same card as this. This has been about waiting on someone to come in that was absolutely perfect for you, but also waiting for a pregnancy. I feel like this is all about doing IVF. I feel like it's been, some of you have done in vitro fertilization and you waited, or you did it 7 times and now it finally took. It's happening, right? A child is born. If it's not a child, it's just waiting for this union to come into play so that you could start a whole new life. Look, hoping and praying for a union. That is the next card out. This is the hope card. Praying for, I'm telling you, I feel it's a pregnancy that you two have been working really hard to get. Or it's the waiting of a union for the rest of your life. There it is. And what did it take? It took you to love yourself first in order to see the light. 1, 7, 1, 7. And what is 17 and 17? They're 2 8s. This is you divinely orchestrated to come into your life, be it a child and or a relationship that is worth the wait for a new beginning to start. Oh my God, the world is your oyster here, Capricorns. The world is your oyster. You have everything you want. Everything is falling into place and balancing itself out. It's beautiful. After a time where you didn't know where you were headed, but you did know that you were shining the light of hope and seeking that to be your direction. That is your guideline. What was your guideline? Hope for a new life, a new beginning, a new start, a new union, a new baby. Oh my God, right? After a time of saying the sacral chakra being maybe feeling a semblance of guilt or fear, and that's why the 3 of Swords came in reversed. It was a forgiveness of self. You had to forgive yourself for something that had happened maybe a long time ago, right? I mean, that's what happens sometimes. When these blockages come in, they've been blocked for a while. So now it's been clear because you're getting, with hope, you're getting your dream come true, right? You have been suffering for a while, right? For a minute. But now you're successfully moving forward and the doors of opportunity are opening. Opportunity of what? Healing. I think this is a lot about healing. Your third eye is all about your own negative thinking and confusion that you had in the past, right? So between these two being blocked, you were dealing with maybe fear and shame and guilt with not sleeping and, having negative thinking and confused. So these colors, if you see, these colors depict what was holding you back. And now these are clearing up because all this good stuff is coming in. So this is not a progression as it is. This is how we got to where we're at today, right? To all this happiness, to all this love, to the birth and new beginning of a birth and or a union of soul counterparts. You were just blocked because you were confused, or maybe you were upset because you tried IVF 7 times and it didn't work, and now it finally worked, right? The universe has gifted you with this. Let's get a couple more. Oh, see? Look. Now your crown chakra with the temptation card. So I'm telling you, this is exactly what happened. You were in a relationship that just was hitting it and quitting it. You were in this relationship for the wrong reasons, or they were. And this is what you had to forgive yourself for in order to get the hope of a new day and new love and a new beginning. And a new love that is worthy of you. So these blockages were all about, excuse me, a clear direction in love, right? Not feeling fearful and guilty anymore of what didn't work out or what couldn't work out because these were blocked. Excuse me. Now you understand your own truth. You've cleared all the negative thinking, potentially the sleep issues that you've had to endure, and the sacral chakra of understanding that there is no more fear or guilt or shame. We've cleared all this out so that now what has happened is, you have gone clearing this out, and you have now coming out of that period of suffering by clearing it. by having hope to balance out your life again, to balance out your life with a new beginning. So some of you, I believe, is what I'm feeling strongly. You were blaming yourself for a relationship that you knew wasn't right for you. It had addictions all over it. Lies, deceit, rock and roll, right? Sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Being tempted by the fruit of another. Maybe you had to forgive yourself here, Capricorn, because you were in a relationship, or you, like I said, the operative word is you were in a relationship with someone who was married. It was a temptation. Maybe you've been tempted by the fruit of another, and you knew that, well, if you're tempted by the fruit of another, you're never going to receive the true love that you're waiting for. So you had to forgive yourself for being in a relationship that wasn't right for you in order to wait for the right one. And this is how you have now gotten the justice due, by walking away that which doesn't serve you, because you were suffering in silence in that relationship that wasn't worthy of you. Not telling anybody, right? Because we don't want to admit. No one wants to admit that they had to succumb to some temptation, right? Behind the veil, right? Some people maybe never told anyone, I'm hearing. You didn't tell anyone that you were involved with this person who was married or was a temptation and was not of your highest good. You started loving yourself more, right? Finding your own faith and light, so that now you're being blessed with what you really deserve. And it took a while, right? It's okay. Nothing worth having comes overnight. It has to come with hard work, determination. It has to. It's always darkest before the dawn. We know that. Let's talk about now love. Okay? Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a beautiful reading, and I'm going to say just much needed for the Capricorns. Much needed. Finally getting your knight in shining armor that you are so deserving of, and it is a new love. A new love. Maybe you're going on some kind of vacation. You had to ask for some help from friends at some point. You might have gotten some guidance. If it was a divorce, you're out of that divorce because it was based and tainted with, with not so good for your highest being. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What do we got? Now we have these romantic feelings that are real. It's real, it's true. And it's all just for you. I don't know why we're rhyming in this reading. I don't know why. Making the effort now, right? Being childlike again in a relationship. Some of you are with someone from your childhood. And maybe you didn't think they were the person. And they are the person. You're growing with them. You're learning together. Right? If it is a learning experience, it could be a soulmate that turned into your, with the help of, right, the love that you have to offer someone, realized your worth, your value, and now in December, the effort is right here happening. Some of you were dealing with finances that maybe was an obstruction of or a divorce, of money lost or money needing to balance out, or just a balancing of your funds so that you could start a whole new, maybe go on a trip, maybe going to, overseas, enjoying a holiday together. Maybe now you're career is allowing you to do that. Your finances are allowing you to do that. For some, it's a honeymoon, and that's where you're going. You're going overseas. And here's the red flags. Now, be mindful. Be mindful. You might be tempted. Understand, this came out. You may be tempted to go with the wrong person. Heads up. Heads up. Keep yourself completely grounded and in love, and in a loving way of choosing the one that has the value, who brings value. This could be not just about finances. What relationship brings the most value for you, for yourself, so that you can come out of this suffering. This could also be the time that you were in this relationship that was not working. You had to forgive yourself and move on. All right? And now you are going for the love that values your worth, and with the hopes that you were going to find someone that had exactly that same, not so much characteristic as it is innate quality of appreciating you on a level that is your level. The universe is gifting you this. The universe is gifting you this after maybe 7 years of a hardship. One more. So you did have maybe to ask your friends, look, this woman's in a wedding dress. Maybe something happened, and I'm sorry if it did, but it probably was a blessing in disguise if you were getting married and now getting divorced, or if you were in a relationship that, you know, they didn't come to the altar, right? Now you're asking your friends, maybe you need to help me get through this. And it's been like a 7-year, someone like had a 7-year itch, right? Someone maybe they were tempted by someone else. And that's why a divorce had to happen, because you've been suffering for way too long in a marriage that was not valuing you and what you bring to the table. So there's many scenarios, but the good news to always remember is that you are seeing your own self as valuable. You now have a new beginning underway that is going to bring you a whole new opportunity of life, love, and the pursuit of happiness. I don't know why I had to say that way, but I did. This is your happiness. It was by that right of that is your happiness. So it was illuminated, let's say, right? This was your lesson. And now a beautiful union very soon. So for those of you waiting, not going to be waiting for much longer. All right, so hang tight. The universe has a whole separate idea after you've gone through much heartache, okay, of what your person is coming. Maybe you had to love yourself first, right? Learn to love yourself and value yourself first so that now this person can come into your life. And yeah, it could have been like 7, 8 months or years. I mean, it happens. Or a temptation of some sort came into play and a divorce had to happen. And there's kids involved. That's very general, yeah, but this is a general reading. Okay, so Capricorn, happiness is yours. December, closing it out. You are seeing that you can move away from all of that which has caused you pain and move into with hope for a new day of the love that you are so deserving of. Okay, one card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and that literally turned itself over. The Miriam, Sacred Vision. Here's the hope of a new sacred vision. What is the vision? the vision of a new beginning, of a new life, of a new love. And you have balancing everywhere here. I mean, this is like a whole new life for you. But look at the cards that depict. One more. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Here. Look. Look. Balance. 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 This union that is coming into your world is balanced. It's balancing the yin to your yang, right? The yang to your yang. This is a Gemini card. It could be a Gemini, Capricorn, that you're going to be with. But it's balancing a whole new life and world for you. Because why? You had hope and you love yourself now. The card says choose to forgive. We did talk about the forgiveness card. Choose to forgive in order to heal. And that's what you're doing. See the light in all which you have. Remember that love has no bounds. So, Capricorn, that is a beautiful reading for the closing up of December into the new decade. You are coming out of a period of the suffering that you may not have spoken about to others, right? But now everything's been illuminated. You go from this to this, right? Now you see the light and love in yourself and the value that you bring to the table is being illuminated for all to see. And now this balancing comes into play, that the world is your oyster. For sure, you're starting over. From my home to yours, I wish you a wonderful holiday season for those of you who do celebrate at this time of year, which hopefully, it is all of us, right? With the hope that we have love, prosperity, and abundant light being shown upon us. I send you love and blessings. If there's anything that I can do in the coming year, just please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm very thankful and grateful for all of you. Have a great month.